The fiscal policy measures, which were captured in the 2022 budget to generate more revenues and undertake transformational projects, have so far performed below expectation. The measures were expected to help generate about 100.52 billion Ghana cedis by the end of this year, but the first quarter results, which have been released, indicate that only 16.71 billion Ghana cedis has been raised, less than a quarter of the projected revenue. Citing the inability of the electronic transfer levy to rake in the budgeted revenue as an example, Chairman of the Mines and Energy Committee of Parliament, Atta-Akyea, said he expects the Finance Minister to introduce additional measures that will increase revenue, especially with the IMF coming on board in the upcoming mid-year budget review presentation.
That is a way of trying to review how the economy is performing, because you took a budget which is a mainstream budget and if you come and review it, how you've performed. I'm tempted to come to the conclusion that he's going to look at the revenue measures. For example, we know that the e-levy did not generate in Ghana what we were expecting. What is he going to do to ensure that we rake in some revenue so that we'll be able to tackle our developmental agenda? I think these are some of the concerns. As to the IMF program, it's not worked out yet. Is that now the engagement is going on? So we can't sort of bank our hopes on it. We need to, have a firm program, agreements where the IMF will not tinker with our free senior high school. Are they going to say we should stop and the rest of it? If it's not going to be so, we come to normalcy and then the programs of government will be rolled out.
On the issue of inflation, Atta-Akyea lamented the impact of global economic shocks on the rising inflation in the country. He contends that no country has been spared the fiscal implications of COVID-19 and the Russian-Ukraine war, and Ghana is not an exception. Currently, inflation stands at 29.8%. Still speaking to City Business News, Mr. Atta-Akyea said the economy can only bounce back when the global pressures lessen.
You want to test a child's body temperature. The child who has malaria will register a different body temperature than a child who has not gotten malaria. That's my analysis of the situation. This hour of day when we know that all the economies of the world are going through strain and stress, we talk about inflationary pressures that have been exacerbated well over. We are not having a very positive discussion because every situation will determine the ramifications. So from my perspective, the inflationary pressures we are discussing in Ghana have some externalities that we can't control. They call it in law force majeure. This is where we are. So if we eradicate the situation of the COVID situation worldwide, and also we do not have the Ukraine and the Russian war, I think the normalcy of the world will return. And in that normalcy, the economy can be affected.